Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Well, I'm going to do this, checking the holes for the bearings for the oiling. This has been covered a bunch of times too, but let's try it. Get on there. Go to your home. Okay, knock twice. Oofda. Yes, we have some grinding to do. That's bad. That's like half. Man, am I glad I did this. I already got everything marked on this bearing. Direction, the sides, I got them scratched and I got them markered. Just to make it easy on myself. And it's definitely working because you have to take these in and out of here quite a few times. Knock twice. Yes. The answer is yes. You should do this every single time. I'm not going to mess with the small bearing in front, and the main bearing hole doesn't have a oil slot behind it, and that hole is exactly the same size as that, so we're good to go. I have a question, concern, and I'm begging for comments on this one. This case, when I put the oil pickup in there, I put that this stuff on it, the orange thread locker. High strength but removable. I didn't know this till I read this the other day, but it says may cause cancer, skin irritant. I didn't know this stuff was that bad for you. So does it cause cancer or not? Or just it may? May cause damage to organs to prolong repeated exposure. If you look, I put this in here. It's been 2 days. What is up with that? Why is it not dry? Am I missing something? Does this stuff not stick to aluminum and steel, or just should I wait longer? I don't know. Comment, please. Am I using the wrong stuff? Do I need to pull this out of here before I assemble this engine? Let me know. So because I learned the first time, I'm moving away from my clean area because this little puppy throws some shavings, like up to 10 feet away. Let's see if I screw up these bearings. I don't like the way that just skipped. Starting over. I'm getting hit right in the suck with these freaking aluminum shavings, man. Oh. Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. Thank God that's on the back side of the bearing. Okay. Good. Skipped a little bit right there, but that's not a biggie. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's on the back side. That one skipped on me. I will hit that with a little sandpaper. It's a little chunky right there. So, you know what? Not too bad. That's the first major stupid mistake I've made so far on this build, so I'll say I'm doing good so far. What I learned from this: Make sure you have an extra tight grip on both the tool and the piece. Okay, thing number 2 that I learned while clearing the oil hole on these bearings is when I went to sand it down a little bit to make sure that there wasn't a big burr on there. Check this out. You see that? Come on, focus. There is a high spot all around that cut, and this is just 600. So, I mean, I hit that for like 10 seconds twice. I don't want to sand too much off of there. So both of them are like that. What am I doing wrong? Have you seen it before? Let me know, because I'm a little concerned that that would actually make a difference in the crush of the bearing. Comment. Let me know. Welcome to Baja Charlie's Bubble Bath. That thing's been running for, I don't know, 2 minutes. All I wanted to do was clean some parts. Now I have to find them. That seems to be doing the trick. Don't know if I'm gonna ever use this again. I found a chromoly gland nut that I ordered years ago, like during COVID. It was sitting on a shelf, and I don't know, I bought it on sale or something, clearance or something from one of the parts places, and that's gonna come in handy on my new build. I will rinse that real good with some brake cleaner to get all this stuff out of there. Take this stuff out. Blow dry it all. I'm sweating because it's super humid. Yeah, we'll blow this out, clean it up a little bit more, put it back in the bag, and then do some more prep. And hopefully this is going to make assembly of the engine go just a little bit quicker. Put some oil on this stuff so it doesn't rust. Bag it, tag it, ready for reinstallation of the crank when it comes time. I don't know if I'm going to buy a hot plate or if I'm going to put it in the oven and make French fries. Grandpa's old oiler from the steel plant from God knows how long ago. Rest in peace, Grandpa. Thank you. Where I'm at as of today. Case is ready. Pump is matched to the case. Case is matched to the pump. CD performance, full flow system. Everything I need is in here. All the fittings, all the hose, the rectones. This stuff wasn't cheap. Of course, I ordered it all from Summit and then found out I can get a whole package cheaper on Amazon. Anyway, full flow stuff. ready to go. Everything's prepped. Crank stuff. I do have to clean up some bolts and studs, or I just may buy a whole entire brand new hardware set. I was going to ask VW Darren where he gets his from, because as he's found in a couple of his videos, there's a couple, non-Volkswagen bolts, and then the other ones I got are these shiny pieces of crap that are, I don't know what the tensile strength on these things are, but they look aluminum. I'm not using these. I'm going to use hardened stuff. I don't care where it is. I don't care if it costs me another 40 bucks. I'm doing it right. I got all my shims for everything, for the rocker arm assembly. I got a magnetic drain plug. I got a new oil relief kit. More shims for the rocker arms. Everything good to go. More shims. Next, let me bring you on for the ride here. I got my rear main. I got all kinds of different sealants. Probably not going to use this too much. PFE sealant. This is the good stuff. This is good for like gas and oil. I don't know if it's as good as the yellow stuff or it's the same thing, but I have yellow tape too. Mom's hot water tank blew up the other day, so guess what the guy with all the tools had to do? Go to Lowe's, buy a tank, strap it to the truck, drive it back, take her old one out, install it. It wasn't too bad. It took me like 3.5 hours with the trip and everything. So, and that old here, I'll take you on for the ride now. That old tank that I was talking about before, that thing, I'm going to name it Old Faithful. It still has not run out of gas. Knock on wood. It sweated all my mom's plumbing pipes and everything is good to go. No leaks on the first try. She is a happy camper. Dad passed away in the spring, so she needed help, and I dropped what I was doing to help my mom out because she is a saint. Okay, crank is ready to rock. The heads are both bagged, tagged, ready to rock. The sump is ready to rock. All 4 pistons and jugs are in here. They are good to go. The rings are done. The pistons are done. I cleaned up the fins on them. I did all the ring gaps. I did everything. They're painted. They're bagged. They're tagged. They're ready to go. So that's done. Intakes are done. Get back on there. I don't know if I'm going to buy new gaskets for the bottom. They came off okay, but I don't like the metal ones. I don't know why. I'm gonna see if I can find the cardboard or paper style, whatever they are, for those. I'm sure somebody's got them somewhere. I'm gonna need to cut push rods, which is gonna be an adventure because I do not have a lathe. Where is it? Oh, it's in here. I got an adjustable push rod. I got all the tools I need. And then some. There it is. I bought a brand new one of these to cut push rods. Saw a guy do it. I think he's up in England or something. On YouTube, I watched him do it. And they came out pretty good. I don't want to have them crush after time, the push rods crush after time because of an uneven cut. But if I think I take my time and I deburr them and I get the ends of the push rods to sit on there nicely, we should be good to go. Oh, remember the toolbox I told you? I bought 3 toolboxes for like 25 bucks. This is one of them. I cleaned it all up and I made it into my VW Tools toolbox. And than the gold that I found in the top shelf here. There was just tools and nastiness and all kinds of crap and stickers all over the top of this thing. It was just disgusting. I put nice little padded thingy-mabobs in there, whatever you want to call them, so the tools don't slide around like crazy, and it seems to be working well. But anyway, the gold I found in here, I have it all dried out. I bagged it. I still have a vial with probably about that big. It's filled up with about that much of gold flake, and then I have all that stuff I dried out. Also, the watch that I found in here. The watch was from 1904, and I sold it for $275 to the local jeweler. So I spent $25 and made $250. I wanted to add one more thing. This is another available part for the Name My Bug giveaway. The urethane kit for the front end. It comes with the lube and everything. I probably got 50 other parts. In addition to the urethane bushing kit, I also have these little pads for your beam to body mount. Ordered them and then forgot that I ordered them, and then 2 weeks later ordered some more. Fender beading, not going to use it on my Beetle. Ordered it, too late to return it. These are opened but rebagged. These are brand new Baja style hood clamps. I didn't like them. I bought the Jeep ones, so those are available. And then also fresh air heater ducts. Don't have heat in the Baja. Summer vehicle only. So the parts for the Name My Baja list are getting longer. So the goodies box is getting filled up. Whoever wins, I will try to contact them on the phone and explain to them what I got, because maybe they don't need some of the crap I have. But there's a lot of other things that I have, like in the house and other places in the garage, that I got all different parts. So I'm gonna have to take an inventory. The parts washer came in handy again today. That was probably the best $100 I ever spent. If you're gonna build an engine, this thing makes cleanup of certain things go super fast. Thanks, little buddy. It's in my parts list. Go buy one. It's worth every penny. The solvent's probably, if you can get it in your state, you can't get it in New York. The solvent's just as expensive as the damn parts washer, so be prepared. That came out nice. Alright, I'm going to put a little oil on the bearings of this clam nut and put it in storage. Alright, this is the old crank that I mocked everything up with. Same exact crank that I bought, but I'm going to disassemble this. One thing I found is these are a pain in the butt to take apart once they're seated in there. So what I think I'm going to do with this old crank, there's a couple journals on it that are scored. They're not scored very bad. Well, I shouldn't say a couple journals. More than a couple journals. Because when I took the bearings off, the bearings were thrashed. Like this bearing, it's got so much aluminum bound up inside of it from the metal that went on. It's a pain in the butt to take on and off. Can you see that? Do you see that? Yeah. And there's more. Wait, there's more. Those are very fine. But if the light hits them just right, that's just, and I cleaned these things 3 times. That's just from the shrapnel that's on the inside of this coming loose from putting it on and off a couple more times doing my mock-up. That's crazy. I cleaned it. I brake cleaned it. I wiped it out. I cleaned everything. Then I put it back in. I only spun it around about 20 times, just trying to get the old engine mocked up. But man, that is just insane. Once they're toast, they just self-destruct. That's what I'm seeing anyway. Okay, what I'm going to do now is pop these old bearings out of here and see how these fit in there. The tang. I don't know what kind of bearings these are, but we'll see how these do and if they pop in or if I have to manipulate the tang so it fits in right. All right, let me get set up for that and I'll be back. So I may reconsider this. What I was saying before is my plan for this crank was to possibly do the, I don't know, they call it the shoestring hack, where you put some kind of sandpaper in here and then you wrap the shoestring, some sandpaper down first, and then you wrap the shoestring around it like 5-6 times. I've seen people do it with like rags and cloths, whatever. But you pull it back a bunch of times, and then you mic it out, find out where you're at. Because I don't think a machine shop is going to make this thing come back for the price difference of buying a new one. If I can save this, I will put it in the mag case from that's in the Beetle now. I'll do all the clearancing on that mag case and make a project out of that. If the mag case is worth it. I think one of the ears on the bottom behind the oil sump plate is cracked. I see some pre-existing JB weld on there. So we'll see how that all pans out. I'm not going to mess around with junk. This all might end up in the scrap heap. I don't know. But we'll see if I can make something work, like ultra budget build. Like we know it's only going to last 10,000 miles kind of a thing. Backup engine. I'll do it, but I don't want to put that much time and effort into something that's really not worth it. Can you see the holes right there? It's like aluminum got caught in there, bound up, or metal got caught in there, cut the aluminum, bound the aluminum up, and then it's crushed itself into a heap of garbage. So every time I pop this on here, you can, oh, there you go. It doesn't want to go on. And every time I do that, I'm scratching it even more, and it leaves behind little metal flakes. We'll see how this goes. If I can save it, I will, but I'm not going to go overboard. Moving on. Next up, will the bearings fit in those? Will the Klobenschmidt bearings fit in the CB Performance Super Race Rod 5500 VW? Coming up next. Okay, party people. Let's see how this goes. These Kolbenschmidt. Where are the papers? Do you have the papers? Bonus points for anybody that can comment what that's from. Here's your part number. I believe these came from CB Performance, but it looks like they got them from somebody else. Happens a lot. So let's see how this goes. Oy vey. I wonder if that was spun. I hope not. My best friend, do yourself a giant favor if you're building an engine. Buy a case of this. Don't go to the store 15 times like I do. Just buy a whole case. You're going to use it. That and card cleaner. But like I said before, that parts washer comes in definitely handy too. Okay, a little concerning. I don't feel any grooves in here at all, but she's dark. Is that from heat? What number is this? It's number 3. Is that normal? I don't know. I hope these things aren't ruined. It's perfectly smooth. But it's black. And I do not know if it's supposed to be like that. I've never taken one of these apart before. As suspected, same thing with the other side. Not one nick in there, just a little bit dark. Not sure what happened. I don't know. I mean, if it would have spun, you would have seen that this was all tore up. Heat maybe. Well, let's see how this goes. Number 1. Are the clothing schmitts going to fit in this rod? Oh, nice little click. Look at that. Where are you? There you are. Like a glove. I'm pretty psyched about that. Less work I have to do. Thanks, CB Performance. Excited. But I will ask you this, if you could, please comment and let me know what you think about how dark that is. Is that supposed to be like that? Like I said, it is perfectly smooth. There's no problems, there's no grooves, there's no scratches. Feels great. I've also seen, I should mention this, I think it's effing Mike's Garage, or I don't know, I think he's a California-based guy. I watched a few of his videos too, and I believe this is the type of bearing where he takes this gray coating off with a Scotch-Brite, just hits it a couple times with 2 fingers, and I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. Your thoughts, please comment, please let me know. I need to learn this stuff. So far, these bearings are clicking right in here and laying down nice and flat. I am so psyched about that. I thought for sure I was be grinding these things forever. Tang to tang. Oh, don't scratch them, dummy. I'm just gonna put these tang to tang. Put the bolts in here. And put them off to the side. These have all been cleaned before. I just need to wipe them down one more time before I'm done. And then let me know about that coating or whatever's on that bearing. And you know the deal. I usually show you guys how to do this once or twice and then speed the rest of it up. just so you can see it. Because I know when I watch other videos, it's like, why did he only do that once and then speed through it? Now I gotta find that part, and I scroll back 15 times and try to find it. So I'll do it twice. As a guy that's trying to build one of these things, I find it more convenient. And someone explains what the heck is going on and actually shows you more than once. So I didn't look before. That says BB2121. What do we say? They have a different part number. BB2121, and then the new ones say standard 85001-600. I don't see anything else. Not everybody's numbers match. As long as they're clicking in there and they fit all right, me no complain. All right, let's put these together. Make sure I don't get too much oil on the back side. Gotta remember to clean this off. You know, I bought these microfiber towels. They come in a roll at AutoZone. And they're awesome, and they suck. Because everything sticks to them. And that's awesome. But, you know what sucks about them? Everything sticks to them. I mean, everything. You put this down on something, it sticks to it. It's like mini Velcro. But, I mean, it's great for... when you want to get crud off. And they do have a little bit of lint on them here and there, but what I usually do is I'll use them once, wash them, and then have all the lint's gone, and then they work even better. My 2 cents. These look like Molly's. Yeah, that's got the M on it. Yep. Probably should have turned the other one around. It probably would have told me that. Yep. Molly. Standard. No grooves, no indentations, everything's perfectly flat. Just look like they took some heat. I'm thinking, I had to clearance this case because the original crank that, now you gotta understand, I bought this used from a guy on Facebook. This motor was supposed to be brand new with the break-in oil still in it. No, not at all. You probably heard me complain about it before. I took him to court, blah, blah, blah. I won. The motor's mine. He has to pay me money. My point here is, forgot if I washed that one off or not. My point here is, I had to clearance the crank that was already in there because it was hitting. Not super bad, but it was hitting. Now, the other thing I'm thinking is when you put the shim pack on and tighten down the gland nut on the back, it will pull that crank over a little bit. So maybe it was clearancing and it didn't hit. But I did see some rub marks on there. I don't know if that was for me from after I bought it or if it happened when it was running. Obviously, this thing's not brand new. It's got time and miles on it. I'm just thinking, were these things getting banged around? I mean, I checked all these. They look great. The top end of this rod looks awesome. This is concerning to me. I hope you guys comment and let me know, because I'm going to pop these in here for now, but if I start getting comments saying, dude, those things are trashed, guess what? I get to call Market CD Performance again. Great guy, he helps me out a lot. The bearings are fitting in there nicely. Sitting in there nice and flat. No space in between the rod and the bearing over here by the tang. That's fitting right in there. So happy. See, there's a little piece of lint right there from this thing, so you gotta be careful. Sitting very nice. I'm stoked about that. That's cool. Alright, so we'll put the bolts in here. And you know what comes next. Super speed. So that went smooth. Comment about the darkness inside of the rod there, and let me know what you think. I don't think it's a big deal. All the bearings went in perfectly fine. A little concerned about how dark that color is. I mean, that's the only thing that kind of freaks me out. I don't know if that's normal or not. Everything else on these things looks like they're brand new. They didn't take much to clean them at all. Nice rods. We are going to wrap it up for today. I appreciate everything. Like, subscribe, comment. Have a great day, everyone.